Tammy Baldwin here, answering the question, will this lower your costs? Yes or no? No. 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 Sounds like Donald Trump has lots of money for himself and his friends, but not for you when it comes to your health care. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this.
You can disagree with someone without calling for their arrest and hanging. And, you know, I think about our kids watching this and them learning that this is how dialogue, you know, should be, and how terrible that is for our next generation to use that as an example. And
so I think part of what we need to do is reverse some of the damage that was done to clean energy jobs, to the clean energy sector, to wind and solar and power generation, as part of their one big ugly bill, where despite the promises made by many traditional Republicans in the House of Representatives that they would not touch the clean energy tax credits that were working and that were part of the Inflation Reduction Act, they ripped them away at the demand of the oil and gas companies.
This means something for all of us, but it should mean something for every single person living in the United States. This is the moment that we have to reclaim our democracy. At the same time,
Obamacare was written by insurance companies for insurance companies, and it's blowing up in their faces because their stock prices have been plummeting, and there are ways to raise premiums to help make up for all of that stuff. So
what the bill does would require judges to make an individualized assessment of who really needs to be supervised, who doesn't, and allow our criminal court system to focus those resources and those probation officers on the individuals who pose a danger and actually require closer oversight.
And if they do that and then they end up being prosecuted, can you imagine how the left is going to, or even mainstream media, they'll freak out. They'll be talking about how dare they prosecute a former president of the United States.
We should be demanding more, and it means that we could be using the discharge petition process. We have seen it work before this week to release the Epstein files. We can do the same thing and get to the magic number of 218 members of Congress who care more about their constituents than they care about a dictator, who care more about their constituents than they care about insurance companies, who care more about their constituents than they care about billionaires. Because here...
We've been saying that for months, and we will not accept an agreement that falls short of that, because tens of millions of people are counting on us keeping their health care affordable. And that's
what the president said is very serious. I didn't think he would step over that line, calling for the execution of members of Congress. And his work
doing my job, he didn't like what I said. I'm going to show up for work every day, support the Constitution, do my job, hold this administration accountable, hold this president accountable when he is out of line. That's the responsibility of every U.S. senator and every member of Congress. He's not going to...
We had good ideas before, but the time had not yet come. Now the time has come. The policies are so expensive, with $5,000 deductibles, with 20% of the income we give to insurance companies going for profit and overhead, people realize, wait a second, give the patient the power. Let's take the money going for profit and overhead, give it to the patient, 100% going for the care she chooses. It's a great idea, but now the time has come, and I think now's the time for that great idea to be put in place.
Okay. And by the way, privatize insurance, you give the patient the power of the purse. You give her the power over her health and over the power of her pocketbook. That's a good privatization. And you're taking it away from insurance companies that take 20%, who, by the way, are private entities, which take 20% for profit and overhead.
And again, as I said, it was bipartisan. If you allow these monopolies to continue to just essentially take over an entire market and crush competition, these are all the things that happen out of it.